Look, we talked about how people can get into yachting or try it out and all that. Can you give some insight from the IT perspective? There are people, actually, I have acquaintances too, who have transitioned from IT into the world of yachting. From the IT perspective, what could be done? You mentioned a couple of examples, which, by the way, I think we didn't record, about the example of Yandex Aida. That here, for instance, on yachts, you need food, so you end up crowding in those supermarkets, especially during the season, which is quite a hassle. So can you suggest what might attract people, especially from the IT field, to come here? Because for them, it's basically about work, projects, investors, and so on. They are already doing all of that in a different world, right? So nothing really stops them from moving here and trying something out, including pushing the yachting market forward in terms of digitalization. What's missing and what could be done here?
They're currently developing electronic applications for marinas, like an electronic logbook, where you can just log in and see where everything is located. There has long been a great app called Navionics, which features electronic maps and navigators, if we're speaking in land terms. In general, yachting is becoming quite digitalized, and people from IT are being attracted by different stories here. Right now, among IT professionals, their own IT regattas are very popular. So large IT companies are now just a must-have. They are organizing their own corporate regattas. They get into these regattas, people get on the boats, ideas come to their minds, and they implement them. So there's no need to specifically lure IT professionals into yachting. They are already present in yachting as a fairly affluent part of our society, especially in Russia. So for example, I'm going in July. We have the Skolkovo Regatta in Croatia. So the guys who are focused on startups and IT, and I don't know what angle ideas might come from. If I knew, I would probably try to monetize it myself. So, I've already brought my idea into this world. I can only recommend IT professionals to go to a regatta and see what they can find for some optimization, right? I don't have any direct advice for them, like saying, go and digitize this story. Well, I told you that recruiting is probably a pretty important story, because for people it's not just about where to go, but who to go with. That's probably the most important thing. But I'm already currently implementing captain recruitment in my project. But besides the captains, there are other important characters on board. For example, a hostess, a person who creates comfort and satisfaction for the crew and takes on the everyday problems and thus improves the quality of relaxation. I think this is a very important aspect. It's currently not covered at all. Right now, people are looking for hostesses like this. Hello, hey, do you have any acquaintance, a hostess in Croatia? I said, yeah, I know a girl, I can hook her up. But there are quite a few good professionals in this field. They need to be gathered together somehow, and somehow automate the process of finding them.
Okay, thanks.